I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
Let's fight some demons together. Ah, sigh. You see, sometimes I don't pay attention to when it starts, so then I go, what are we doing? My friend Sarah would be like, you didn't do the introduction. Do the introduction. Devilgram. What do you mean? Who told you that? It was probably us, because we're really blunt and very straightforward.
Oh.
And also, these guys gossip like crazy. If anything happens here, everyone's like, I have sensed it in the ether. Let me discuss it before class. Because there's a bell to let you know that class is happening in 10 minutes, and then we can all stand in the room and talk for 10 minutes, and then...
Until we all just leave you there and you're in class, and then
there's a bell that tells you you need to get out of class because the human needs to be alone in that room. That's what it does.
Oh, it's no use playing dumb. I heard it from Lucifer.
Lucifer? How the hell does he end up hearing every single thing that gets said around here? You probably put it on your Devilgram, my dude. Using the human to trick, to trick Leviathan. I literally just read it on your Devil Book page. It's fine.
It wasn't hard.
It was not hard. Why do you all have the good gossip? Because everyone's posting their lives constantly.
That's not important. I mean, considering there's only 7 of them. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like,
the other ones aren't in there, though. It's only the Demon Brothers.
So, again, like we talked about it earlier, of going, the brothers all give each other like 10 million views. It's so bad.
Like they're just looking at their stuff over and over again because there's no one else on the Devilgram. It's only them. The angels aren't on there. Diavolo's not on there. You don't have the other human on there. Nothing.
Nobody.
Nope.
Yep.
You know, I've heard it said that the time a fool spends thinking is wasted time. I think that applies here. You're lucky to have so much time on your hands that you can sit around thinking of schemes like this.
Honestly, our intimacy with you is pretty high. You shouldn't hate us this much.
There's so much anime I need to watch, so many figurines and trading cards I need to organize, so many games I need to play, just sitting there piled up. As much as I wish I could watch a marathon of every TSL DVD, I don't have the time. Wow, you're such a first world, So why do you get to have so much free time? It's so not fair!
Poirot, sitting at home. I'm afraid I can't go to your engagement. I need to organize my stamp collection by size tonight, right now, immediately.
Immediately, yep.
I was waiting for him to say that Levi's signature line. It's so not fair, but it's not fair. Well, saying life's not fair won't make it fairer.
You mean like people are different and there's actually no method for comparison? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Shut up, Mammon! You're an idiot!
You know, Levi, you need to start showing your older brother some respect. I got plans.
Anyway,
I got schemes.
I don't know what it is you're plotting, but I'm not about to get all buddy-buddy with some human normie. Understand? Literally none of us have any other character trait in response to the human. I'm not like Mammon. Get that through your head.
I'm not like Mammon. He was talking to us.
Yeah,
then.
he was. I was like, that was really awkward, actually.
I was gonna say, that was a really strange segue of, you know what, when they only stand next to each other and look at us when they're talking to each other and look at us when they're talking to us, can you imagine 2 people standing in front of you and talking to each other while staring straight at you and how weird that would feel? That's right on par with how well they understand how humans work.
I mean, it works great. There's also some level of, like, severe uncanny valley bullshit going on where you'd be my God, who is talking to what?
So uncomfortable. Also, I don't know who you were referring to. Oh, you're responding, so maybe that was to you. Also, some normie. You got Boomer standing here, just standing here being like, I'm going to fake not normie. It's okay.
I'm so not. Why the hell? I'm perfectly normal.
Also
Thank you.
Normie. That's a derogatory term, isn't it? Is that a slur?
Did you call me Karen?
Oh, God. Hey, it's not like I'm buddy-buddy with a human either. He just owns me. Jeez.
That you freaking set up.
My body obeys orders on its own, whether I like it or not. When I'm told to stay or go home and stuff, it's not my fault. I'm not doing it because I want to, but if he told me to do something I wanted to, damn would I do it. And honestly, I don't mind being bossed around that much because everyone said so at the beginning, except they all hate me. But anyway, it's fine. Do you know how badly he could exploit this if he wanted to? He could actually make me do things that would be inappropriate for game with this age rating, but you know, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, because we're totally not teenagers. Oh, wait.
It's fine.
Don't go getting any ideas in your head, human.
Can we get you to call us by your name next? Hey, don't just ignore me.
Let's compete to see who the bigger TSL... Oh, this is so dumb.
This is all being very stupid. You're all being very dumb. Why don't we just compete to see who the bigger TSL fan is?
This still bugs me.
I bet it will only include 3 questions. I have at least 3. I have so many ideas. Well, at least 3.
At least 3.
I have so many answers. Well, at least 3.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Will it be a mini game?
What? Where did that come from?
Just shoves his brother out of the way.
Seriously think you could beat me in a competition involving TSL? Ah, that's hilarious!
Yes!
LOL.
But can you just imagine they're both standing there, at a reasonable distance away, good social distancing. They're 6 feet from you or more. And then suddenly Levi just boots his brother out of the way, shoves him completely out of the frame, and stands up close to you, 3 feet away, and you're like, whoa, social distance, my dude. And then he's like, yeah, you're so funny. Mammon on the floor somewhere. Excuse me?
Mammon, you touched me, bitch.
Why the hell?
As if I'd actually accept a challenge like that. I mean, I already know what the outcome would be.
Except for you said
Afraid of
that you
losing?
couldn't watch the whole thing, so are you afraid of losing? Yeah, appeal to your pride.
Excuse me? Did you process anything I just said? Where are you getting this idea that I might actually lose to you?
It's not like we're gonna ask Jeopardy level questions about this thing.
I knew it. You are afraid of losing.
You are afraid of losing. You're just a bunch of posture. You are all puff and no fight.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Are you processing anything I'm saying here?
Huh.
Leave. This is
we would not
Honestly,
say
I
that.
could see a boomer doing this. Past the point where you're like, you're all stupid and you deserve none of my respect and I'm irritated at all of you. Like, you're
I've seen the bosses I've worked with do this kind of thing where like, it's all in fun, now I'm actually gonna insult you and pretend like it's still in fun.
It's still in fun.
Yep.
Levi's a chicken.
Levi is a chicken.
Hey, watch what you say, human. What's a chicken?
What's a freaking chicken?
Levi's an otaku.
But he calls himself an otaku.
They are really, like, trying to be mean.
Well, yeah. Can't argue. We actually insulted him wrong. Boomer failed. You failed, man.
You stupid otaku.
You're an otaku. He's like, I call myself an otaku all the time. How's that an insult? Oh, but, boomers called themselves boomers all the time.
Except for the fact that,
and then it became an insult.
Like, there is some level of, like, I know some otaku who try to, basically repossess the name. Basically, they're trying to claim ownership over it again. Because in a lot of cases, as far as I understand, in Japan, being called an otaku is not actually a flattering thing. Being an otaku is not okay, actually.
It's like
it's a level of going, you're an obsessive nerd who cannot function. This is one of the reasons I think why I have such an issue with Levi is because more culturally speaking, for what I understand of Japan, which I could be wrong, because this was a thing I learned several years ago, and I don't know how much it applies anymore, but it still kind of seems to be the same, where they go, you can't function. That's why people are still pretty derogatory towards the otaku types.
Okay.
Because they go, yeah, because according to Japan, otaku are non-functioning, weird, obsessive nerds.
Okay, see, and I didn't know anything about that. As far as I've only been exposed to the use of otaku in America, which both of us live in the USA.
Yep.
I'll say, and the experience of basically it being a term for anime nerd. And otaku and weeaboo are used interchangeably by a lot of people that I've heard use them.
Right.
You're just obsessed with anime. And it's not even like a specific anime or a real specific genre.
Right.
It's just, you watch
like
all that anime.
Yeah,
so it's that sort of thing of in the same way of going, are you drawing anime? I very much been exposed to it as this vague term to just sort of blanket cover things.
Right. But
anyway,
it's, as far as I understand, in Japan, that's not
flattering.
Not flattering, yeah.
But he does call himself it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Levi's
is he gonna defend himself? He's gonna come screaming in.
Fine! If that's what you want, I'll do it!
Okay.
I accept your challenge. We'll compete to see which one of us loves TSL more. You or me? Just one thing though, if you lose, you might never make it back to the human world alive.
What are we wagering on this, by the way?
Yeah, no kidding. But you still want to do this, right? Okay.
I mean, I have an entire demon that is completely in my control standing next to me. I could totally just... And suddenly, we'll do this thing! Walks away. This is just like those phone calls. Perfect.
Hello there, man. I heard about what's happening. It seems you and Levi are going to have a little competition.
Are you hoping to find out what's in the attic room? Is that it? Like, is it that simple? Really? Yes, I am. Not really, no. We aren't really,
why would I lie?
Like, we really aren't hoping to find out. We just want the screaming to stop, and we want to be able to walk out of our bedroom without, Lucifer going, excuse me? What are you doing?
Bitch!
So, not really, no. Yes, you are?
Yeah, why not? Because in that we can find out and solve the damn problem so Lucifer will get the hell out of the way.
Right? Okay.
Like I am.
Are you trying to figure this out? Everyone's goading me into it, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. Huh. You don't say. I'll let you in on a piece of information.
Nice piece.
Levi is the demon of envy. If you can work him into a jealous frenzy, he'll lose control of himself. You'll be able to strike a pact with him too at this time after you've manipulated him, because that's how it's gonna work. This is really manipulate all of us and blackmail us into a pact. But yeah, that'd be really cool. He'll lose control of himself. Then he'll be guaranteed to slip up somehow, giving you an opening you could exploit. Just one thing though, if Levi does lose control of himself, your life will also be in danger.
That's okay. Diavolo said that actually I'm supposed to be safe because bullshit.
He did. Actually, he did. And also, Mammon's supposed to keep us safe. Also, again, we can just command Mammon to literally eat Levi and see what happens.
Yeah, it would be very
You'll
fascinating.
have to try.
You'll have to, actually. Hi, by the way, the entire game fucking blows up because we go, all right, Mammon, just fucking eat him.
What do you say? Levi's like, kill you! Rages into a giant, exploding, huge horror monster. Mammon, eat your brother.
Mammon.
What? What? Body acts on its own. I don't know what that action is, but it will stop Levi from trying to do these to me. Thank you.
Why did you decide to tell me that? Are you telling me the truth here?
Why did you decide to tell me that? Might be interesting. I'm going, I'd like to learn a little bit about you. We never talked to you. Why did you decide to tell me that? What do you think?
For a boomer, though? Like...
Oh, they're not as curious.
Yeah, like...
Generally, the older generation, a lot of them aren't as curious. Maybe just thank you?
I was about to say thank you is, I think...
Sort of closes the conversation.
Yeah.
More. I can see that.
Yeah.
If you want to thank me, give me food.
I'm so hungry.
Like, ooh, he looks so sad all the time. You can buy me a megaton-sized bowl of pasta mixed with entrails, and I'd like that topped with sliced anaconda, fried tarantula, and Nile crocodile brains.
Actually sounds kind of good.
I don't know how to get any of those things, but I know you like Human World hamburgers, and I know how to make those because I'm mean on the grill. So I will.
Because we're talking about boomers? Yeah, boomers totally are like the grill.
I could do you a steak, T-bone steak.
Ah, yes.
Which, of course, isn't the fanciest cut, but damn, that was what my grandparents wanted. My grandpa wanted to feed
Everybody's
me
like a T-bone, and you're like, it's really not.
They're kind of tough.
I'll give you a piece of advice, too. The DVD version of TSL is up to season 7 now. That's the most recent release. Meanwhile, the original book version is up to volume 8 at this point. Volume 9 of the book isn't out yet. But if you want to know what's going to happen in it, you should ask Simeon.
Okay, so I love the idea that there's no TV release. There's no, like, showing the episodes anywhere. It's in the book and straight to DVD. That's it. That you either have it written by the manga. I wonder if Simeon writes it, and that's why he knows he's
Maybe
the author.
that would be
and he's
super
just writing his fanfic of the Devilgram.
Right? He's like, hey man, this is what I do in my spare time. Why not?
I've been around here. I've been watching them. It's fine. Thanks. Just thanks.
I'm like, is it just me then going like, why would Simeon know something like that?
I mean, but how much do we care about who Simeon is and why he would know?
We're just going, it's a
How
resource.
suspicious are we and how invested are we? So I think thanks.
Thanks.
I think it'd be hilarious if Simeon was the writer.
I'm surprised you're so willing to take my word for it on this. You aren't concerned I might be lying to you?
I mean, if we walk up to Simeon and ask him, he'll confirm or deny pretty fast.
No, I guess you'll be able to tell when you ask Simeon.
See, there we are. Even we knew how to tell.
Hey, you called it. Good job.
Called it. Called it.
Yeah. High five, my friend.
One of those things is trusting people is often like it's a good way to move forward as opposed to not trusting. Like trust first, especially if there's no harm to you. Great TSL trivia showdown.
I guess we just
But the
run
thing
off and
is,
don't talk to anybody?
If somebody says to you, hey, fill in the blank this other person knows, and it does you no harm to go check with that other person, then it's really easy to find out if that information is true.
Right?
Like, super easy. So, let me get this straight. You're telling me that Beel and Satan both gave you hints for how to defeat Levi? Yeah, they wanted me to form a pact with him because he's the second most annoying brother. I mean, you don't say. Oh, very interesting. They want you to go up the damn staircase too, don't they? Well, you know, they did that. Why they did that? You know why they did that, right? It's all because I'm looking after you. You got Mammon to thank for this. Okay, here's the deal. Those two guys are giving you special treatment because they know that I'm the one in charge of you. They want me to be pleased with them. You see? So what do you think about that? Now you get it, don't you? It's clear how important I am and how much my younger brothers respect me. I guess you're right.
Are you insane? Is so aggressive.
It is. So it's the, yeah,
Whoa.
I guess you're right. Would be the, yeah.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, just a little condescending. Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't fucking care. This is so stupid.
So much about you guys all have your weird drama, but if there's nothing else for you to do here but sit in an empty classroom several times a day and eat meals that I've been chauffeured to, might as well try and get up the damn staircase because I can't apparently go to anywhere else in the entire city of the campus.
Sounds
I'm
insane.
like, the campus is so freaking huge, and they showed us the entire thing. Look out the window at all of this. All of this will be yours, and by that I mean one classroom, one lunchroom, your bedroom, and a staircase. Enjoy it all! The sun rises, and you see that you're really only going to be allowed everywhere the light touches. One tiny little building of the entire campus.
Simba, everywhere the light touches will soon be yours.
Dad, there is a strip.
All be yours.
All of it will be yours. Hey, come on, it feels weird when you agree with me like that. I mean, don't you think you should have taken that opportunity to put me down or something? You literally are asking people not to bag on you all the time. So, do you actually want that or not?
So is he the masochist, the Lucifer sadist?
I can't remember.
I don't think he is, actually, but...
Yeah, whatever. Just let this be a learning experience. From now on, you ought to respect me like they do.
Like, I really actually kind of wanted to like him, but I'm like, there's too much, like...
There is too much drama, and he's too angry. He's just mean.
He kind of is.
Ugh, forget it. Let's just get down to business. You and me need to figure out what our strategy is going to be with this Levi thing. It just occurs to me really quickly, like, when the personalities progress, when they go from I'm being mean and pissy with you to I'm going to be nice to you, it's not like a realistic progression of I have started learning and slowly becoming something else. It's just now that I've moved here, I will never do any of those things back there ever again, and now you will have the nice me. And there's no apology, and there's no growth. It's just, I have changed. And I've been in so many relationships, friendship or otherwise, or romantic, what have you, where people are like, but I have changed. And I'm like, one, nobody just changes in an instant for the type of behaviors you're talking about. Now, sure, people can change in an instant and go, you know what? I used to do, fill in the blank, and I will never do it again if it's a deliberate, clear action. Like, I'm never going to the golf course ever again because I will not drive myself there. But if they're like, I will never be passive-aggressive to you ever again, I'm done with that, they cannot guarantee that. A verbal habit is extremely hard to break, let alone identify all the pieces of.
Yeah, absolutely, because, most people usually don't do that much thought. They just go, I identified the one thing of why you didn't want anything to do with me or what you were angry about. I've changed that.
Anyway, it frustrates me when a character goes from being mean to being nice. They never recognize that they were being mean. They never apologize about it. They never take any note of it. They're just suddenly nice and you're supposed to be in love with them or all flirty about them. And it bothers me because it feels so dangerous.
A sort of insidious non-apology.
All right. So, forget it.
You already did that. We're gonna do this
Levi thing. We're gonna do the Levi thing. First off, what Beel told you is right. I investigated. If you can make Levi jealous, he's bound to lose his cool. Though there's no guarantee it won't kill you if that happens. That is a repeat, yes.
That's okay.
Excellent. But that's just how he's gonna be. There's no way you'll beat Levi at a competition over who's the biggest TSL nerd. Not if you fight fair. So I've got to ask questions that aren't real, and he'll assume they're real. You guys face up to the fact that this is gonna involve a little risk. So, who drew the left leg of Princess such and such on page 47, panel 3? What? It was the manga artist, of course. No, or was it? Was it?
Was it?
Oh,
we're gonna be really petty.
So we've got to figure out how you're gonna manage to make him jealous.
I mean, we already know about the thing with Simeon, so we should talk to Simeon, as that's the way to make him jealous.
I know the author. It's fine.
Right?
He may be called the Avatar of Envy, but it's hard to make him give in to it. Instead of getting super jealous of you, he'll get all negative about his own situation. He'll start talking about how it's not fair and you're lucky and stuff. We're trying to get him into his element for reasons. You're not going to be able to get him to lose his cool by just doing a little bragging. No, you're going to have to do something like
Mammon,
to make him real jealous.
We know. We need to talk to Simeon.
We got this.
We got this.
Damn.
Can we please move on?
Why also are we doing this in the one classroom?
Well, why not the one classroom? It's clearly where the one people go.
It's where the dueling happens.
Right.
I love that it looks like a cloudy day outside, but there's a moon too. Like the moon is right there in the window.
So jealous.
So you have to make him so jealous then he nearly pops a blood vessel, then he explodes out of his human suit and bubbles everywhere, tentacles and limbs and
everything.
other appendages.
We already know that.
Maybe we ought to ask someone for advice.
Simeon. Is
Yes.
there an option with Simeon?
Ask an angel.
Peppet.
By the way, ask an angel. Oh, but we can't ask the annoying one. Ah, yeah, Satan did say something about talking to Simeon, didn't he? Said you should ask him about the next TSL novel, one that's not out yet. And actually, I'm dying to find out what's going to happen myself, but not really, because I don't really care. Still, though, why would Simeon know what's going to happen in the next TSL book when it's not even out yet? Well, 1, he could be the author. 2, angels could have powers you don't. 3, he could know the author.
Right?
You never know. 4, he's clairvoyant.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whatever. Can you imagine that? You have clairvoyance and all you use it for is to know all the shows and all the times that you would ever want and then to immediately know how they are? Someone going, oh my god, this is a new show I heard about. You're like, yeah, I read that, watched that, saw that years ago. It hasn't even, they just wrote it last year. I know. It's okay, I'm looking for some new media. I'm excited to see it actually when it comes out in 10 years.
Right?
You're like, going to someone's house. Hi, you're gonna write this book in like 9 years. It's gonna be turned into a movie in 15 years. Could you maybe write it now? Because I'd really like to see it instead of just know it all.
Please?
I'm excited. All right, just go talk to him and see what he says. Thank you for the permission and directions.
Thank you for not making us pap that. With that, I head off to seek Simeon's advice.
See, we don't have to choose those. Why can't they just tell us all the
I
time?
can only hope that it will help me figure out how to make Leviathan jealous.
Like, they really could just do that all the time. Every time we would have a single choice on the screen. Instead, they could just tell us what we say. All right, everyone. Finally, the wait is over. It's time for Devil's Trivia Showdown. The quiz show that pits demons against humans. It puts humans against demons. Today, our competitors will be, looks at Smudge tidying on hand. They'll be like teasing each other. Their knowledge regarding a super famous, super popular fantasy series.
Raising his eyebrows and his hairline. Just kind of like,
one is known by young and old and human and incorporeal, and everybody knows this something. It's more popular than Vanna White, and God, I love Vanna. She's amazing.
I ride so much.
The Tale of the Seven Lureless Lashes. I can't. Where's my second notes? The first one's got
on your other
smeared.
hand.
Oh, thank you. Right, so the 7 lords.
They like grab his hand. They were riding on both of them because
grabs the other hand, right, set it from below the desk. I got this. Now it's time to introduce your 2 competitors. Our 2 competitors? Do you each have 2 competitors you're competing against? How many humans and demons are in this thing? Stares at his drink. How many are there? First, he's a demon who freely admits to being a giant CSL nerd. Meet Leviathan.
Loses his teeth, chews them back into his face. Crunch. I am the GOAT. None can oppose me.
What does goat mean?
I don't fucking know.
And his challenger claims have been introduced to TSL only very recently, like a bad blind date, after binge watching or binge drinking all the DVDs. That sounds like fun.
Drinking DVDs? I did that last week.
I binge drink DVDs like a pro. I bet I could win this battle. I could binge drink every DVD in your room, Levi, in less than 10 minutes. I bet you.
Levi, no.
Say hello to man. Hi there. You're going down the Leviathan. I think it would just be like, we're doing what? Hi there. That'd be my guess. Or quiet.
Hi there sounds fine.
Just stands up on stage. Hi there.
You know, I don't even care about this whole competition thing. Honestly, I mean, I already know how this is going to end. I'm only doing this because you gave me a chance to show off my encyclopedic knowledge of TSL to everyone.
We have summoned the entire school into the auditorium, like like a meeting. Everybody here. Nope, you're gonna watch this thing. Serving as judge for today's competition is our very own demon lord, the himself, Diablo.
Honestly, I feel like what happened was at one point, freaking fucking Asmodeus was so drunk off his ass. Lucifer tried introducing him to him, and he was just like, and it just stopped because all the other demon brothers sounded so fucking funny. Lucifer just cannot get them to stop. And Diablo was like, that is so goddamn funny. Yes.
I'm Diablo.
Hello. I'm Devilgram. And everybody's like, is he supposed to be a fucking asshole?
It's like Markiplier. All right. I just, it's one chapter. It's gonna end almost instantly. They can't do the battle.
Keep going.
Hello there, everyone. Good to see you all, and you, my disaster. How are you? I'm fine.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna be the fucking stupidest thing.
Commentary will be provided by Satan, who's clearly just, rich enough to do so. After wrath. But a good commentator needs to keep a cool head, so I'll just dump ice on him whenever he needs it. I wonder, is he really up to the task? Is he like a hothead? I'm just gonna lay under this table here, it'll be fine.
Well,
I don't think that's going to be a problem. So I'm doing the commentary as a lot of responsibility.
A lot of anticipation.
Yes.
Hi. Now say hello to our guest demon. The always famished and always famishing. Is that ravishing? Famishing? Do you create famines? Bro, I don't remember. Beelzebub, for his appearance fee, he requested to be compensated in cheeseburgers. Real human cheese, but not made out of humans cheeseburgers.
Which is disappointing.
How very Beely of him? Beel of him? It seems very Beely to me. Yeah, I'm Beely. Nothing beats one of Hell's Kitchen cheeseburgers. They age the cheese 4,000 years for maximum flavor.
Oh.
Yum.
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 Click. Thank you.
And your host for the day is none other than yours truly. Sloshes his drink everywhere. He's trying to gesture.
Flings it in your eyes. You're like, wah!
Right into Levi's face. Sploosh! Plasters his bags to his face.
Levi.
Yours truly, sploosh! Stares his drink. What happened?
Where'd it go?
Looks into his glass.
Vomits into it.
The demons who can make you swoon simply by whispering into your ear. Just talk into the glass.
He's like the fucking cockatoo that screams into the cup.
You all know me. You all love me. But not as much as I love me. There we go. We get it.
Oh, thank God. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. We really appreciate you being here with us.
Yes.
We hope you have a fantastic day. And if you want to support us, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Please feel free to also go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We got links down below. You can also look us up on Twitter and Instagram. We've also got a Tumblr, and I have been Scandal.
And also, if you've been laughing your butts off, we'd love to hear about it. Even if you just put lol in the comments or something like that. Or if you think one of your friends would laugh their butts off to this and you want to point them to this series or even just this episode, that would be awesome. We do have a handy playlist you can refer to. And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye.